Marketing is marketing, bro. The way you sell clothing isn't any different to the way you might sell a pen. When you say 18 to 25, have fun, what does that even mean? I've got friends who are now in their late 30s, 40s, and they had fun in their 20s. And now they're playing catch up. And my 20s was a blur, just grinding hard. But now in my 30s, I'm able to enjoy life a bit more. All right, today's a Monday morning, the beginning of the week. I'm on my way to the University of Sharjah. They have this innovation and entrepreneurship competition, and today is the award ceremony. And I was invited as a keynote speaker last year, and they invited me again. So we're just on our way right now. I kind of like it because it gives me something to, I like giving back, and I like speaking to young students, see myself in them, and it's just a nice vibe. Yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I started my journey with £7,000. I wanted to build my own e-commerce brand. I wanted to build an online business. I was working as a teacher, so I couldn't do a normal business where I was actually out and about or open a shop, do some kind of service job. I wanted an online business that I could do from my laptop or on my phone. And I had no money. But I had some money that wasn't mine. It was my mum's. This short talk I'm about to give is something that I wish I was given when I first got started 10 years ago in my entrepreneurship journey. In 48 hours, maybe 72 hours, this will mark the beginning of a special month, right? At the beginning of Ramadan. And there's something about Ramadan that has taught me a lesson, because in Ramadan, we are fasting. Like, the fast is the core part of Ramadan. But really, it's not really about the fast. It's not about the fast. Because there are people who fast, but don't actually fast, right? Like, their fasting counts for nothing. It's what Ramadan builds in you. It builds something in you while you're fasting.
Since I'm currently in the golden age from 18 to 25, I really want to know what should I be doing exactly, because people say spend your life in this age and have fun because you're 18, and some others say build skill sets, focus on building connections and stuff like that. So could you give me a certain direction?
What do you want to do? What makes more sense to you?
Personally, helping people. I feel like we are kind of connected in terms of starting with just making more money, but then you realize maybe doing an impact or being good in general will just automatically give you
It'll give you more money. Sometimes when you don't have any money, you can't think about impact.
It is true, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when you're broke, bro, you just want to basically be comfortable, and there's nothing wrong with that. So when you say 18 to 25, have fun, what does that even mean? Like, we're Muslim, bro. Like, what does fun mean? What I would say is, I've got friends who are now in their late 30s, 40s, and they had fun in their 20s, and now they're playing catch up. And in my 20s, bro, I got married at 22. And my 20s was a blur, just grinding hard. But now in my 30s, I'm able to enjoy life a bit more. I have a lot more choices. So what I'm saying is that in your 20s, this is the first decade where you are by yourself. The first 2 decades, from 0 to 20, you have no idea what's going on. But from 20 to 30, in that decade, you just have to, exactly as you said, build skills. Forget about everything. Because when you're 30, bro, and you have the skill set, you have the money, the resources, you can really enjoy life. As a man, you start from zero. And so what I'll say is, work hard, forget about everything. Like, fun and all of that, that will come. That will definitely come. And just be very, very patient, because trust me, man, if you think about those who are 30, 35, and they spent their 20s just messing about, you ask them, do you wish you started sooner? They'll all say yes. Not a single person is going to say, oh yeah, it was fun, and I'm glad I did it. No, like, what do you have to show for it? Nothing.
My name is Hamid. I'm from the Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Oh, nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I just want to say I'm very glad that you highlighted a very important part that a lot of people miss, especially when they're talking about business, especially when they're Muslims and from Arab culture. The part that you mentioned about barakah. It's a very important thing. Would you like to give a keynote speech one day?
100%. You know what? That's what I'm trying to do right now, because right now I'm in a season or in a period of my life where I'm trying to give back. This keynote speech, I'm doing it because I want to. I want to give back. I want to inspire people. I did it last year. I did it this year. Inshallah, I'll do it in the future.
I have a small question.
Of course.
I opened a social media agency So I get used to work with my brother. He's a social media, like doing videos.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this. So basically, I opened a social media agency, marketing agency. It works good, but then I need to expand. So I have options. First, to get a team, because now I'm just me and my partner. We are doing all the work, shooting, editing, everything. But I need to expand. I have two ideas. Either to get a team to work with me, but at this point I can't pay just salaries for the team because the amount
Yeah, of
is
course.
not that enough to pay salaries for my team. Or because I have experience in social media, my partner have experience in websites. I'm thinking to get a product a new product. It's not get used too much in UAE, and I have many options. So what do you recommend? Either expand the business, or I already have
Yeah.
experience in these two, so I can expand the
Or-
product. It will
Or
all-
use the skills you have to sell your own product.
Yes.
So instead of getting clients, now you sell your own product. So a great question. Your first option about expanding by building out your team, do you have more clients than you can serve? Because there's no point building out a team if you don't have too many clients.
The thing is, the clients are like based 1 to 2 clients per month. So this amount, it just will cost like just enough.
No, but why don't you get 3 or 4, 5 clients where you and your partner can't do the work?
I'm trying to do that, but it's like in Dubai, the competitors are so.
No, there are loads. I get DMs every week, bro, asking me, but you don't expand by building out a team. That's just going to increase your payroll and your salary and your expenses. You expand by getting more clients, and when you have more clients and then you and your friend are struggling, then
I
you
need a team.
yeah, so right now thinking expanding by building a team before the clients are there makes zero sense.
That's right.
Yeah,
So I tried to do that work with my friend. I just keep posting for like connections, but it's getting like limited. Can't expand. So I'm
It's
thinking
very-
about a product that I have the skills. I can just manage my own product.
and that's why I started e-commerce, because I didn't want to deal with clients. I wanted to sell my own product because a client can leave you anytime.
happened a lot.
Yeah, but it's good when you don't have any money. When you only have your time and your skills, sell services.
Yeah, I already have a small amount of money. Start with the £7,000.
yeah, yeah.
I have a small amount. I can start the business. I already talked with many suppliers there for a diffuser for the car. I have a
Yeah.
logo. I already started doing it, but I need just like to put in mind it's the correct way.
Yeah, I would definitely go for the second option because I'm the e-commerce guy. Like e-commerce is what I love. Yeah, and with the e-commerce, you know, you can make money while you sleep. The customers just keep on coming. The product that you're selling might be $20, $30, $40. You know, it's an easy transaction. But to get a client through services, you have to pitch them and then send them a
Yeah,
sample. And yes, you get paid a lot when you do get a client. And if your service is good, they'll work with you for a very, very long time. But if you have some capital to get started with e-commerce, I always recommend that, man.
What one advice that you can give me to start my e-commerce?
Marketing is more important than the product. What you sell doesn't really matter, really. I've sold some crazy things. I've sold things that I thought would change the world that didn't work. I've sold things that were really basic, but the marketing, the messaging, the branding, everything was so good that don't spend too much time trying to find the perfect product. Just find something, and just through the messaging and the ads and that.
That's my work.
Yeah, there's no such thing as too much marketing because people get hit with ads every single day.
Yeah.
And the thing that they end up buying is not usually the best product or the best ad. It's the one that they see the most or they see.
That's right. That's right.
So-
For the message that you give to them.
Exactly.
What is the most effective marketing strategy for a clothing brand?
Okay, well, you have a clothing brand,
Yeah.
and how are you marketing right now?
Through TikTok, Instagram.
And it's working, or is it?
It depends.
With clothing, you have to show the clothing, right? So do you have models?
Job models. We give them the clothes and they have shirts and we post it.
Yeah, so with clothing, there's no, like, marketing is marketing, bro. Like, the way you sell clothing isn't any different to the way you might sell a pen. And I say a pen because our brand is a pen. It's called Ellington Pens. And what you sell, as I said, it doesn't matter. And the way you market it, like, what you need is just different angles. So even with the clothing, so whenever we're selling a product and we are running ads, we have a whole host of different ads, different angles and all of them combined, the algorithm in Meta or TikTok, whatever, they will show the right ads to the right people. So if you're just showing a model wearing the clothes and saying, buy my clothes, why would they buy it? With clothing especially, for someone to try a new brand, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, right? Because they have their style, they have their everything. So
It's kind of risky.
it's risky.
Price,
yeah, exactly. So with clothing, as with all products, what I always recommend is you need an ad that's found a story. So like one from the founder, or you use an actor who pretends to be the founder. So describing why the brand is different. We started this brand because like everyone loves a story. So a founder story, a testimonial, and then one that focuses on the features, you know, is breathable material and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then you have images and videos and just showing the different ads and just even be a bit funny about it. But clothing is no different, but it's harder. Yeah, clothing, I would say it's like supplements, right? Or trying to sell someone a shampoo. Like everyone's got the same shampoo they've been using for the last 10 years. To get them to try a new shampoo or a new clothing brand, you have to go hard. And you know, if you have access to influencers, that's the easiest way, but obviously it's not possible. But an influencer can make all of this very accessible, because if someone sees someone they like wearing a brand,
They will buy.
khalas. But how do you get them to actually try it?
It's costly.
It's costly. They might ask for a lot of money. What I like to do when I work with influencers, I don't pay them. If the product is good enough, they'll say, I'll take it. What I'll do is, hey, because if they take your money, they've been paid. Murtahin, like they're happy, but really they don't really care because they've been paid. What I say is, let's do revenue share. I'll give you a link.
Nice.
You put this link or use this code. If the influencer is called Ahmed, I'll say tell them to use the word Ahmed at checkout,
And they will get
and then you will get 50% of all the sales. That way they know the harder they push, the more content they produce, they get paid more. And so that way they get unlimited upside. They can earn a lot more, and you tell them, hey, this way our incentives are aligned and you can earn a lot more than what you're asking me right now. Arafat?
That's right.
Just finished up at the university, met some really inspiring students, because when they come up to me and they tell me their stories and how I've inspired them, that inspires me. And this is why I do what I do, honestly. This is something that money can't buy. This is a feeling that can only be had by helping people, talking to them, or connecting with them. And I had a good time. It's not how I like to spend my mornings. My mornings I like to engage in deep work. But in such a case like right now, honestly, it was absolutely worth sacrificing my morning deep sessions.